It's a really compelling matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. Welcome to beautiful South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Stanford Cardinal. The Hurricanes will kick this away to get us going. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So Stanford's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Kirk, not often these days you see a matchup as good as this between two elite running backs, two guys with a focal point of the offense.
And talking to him this week, you know they are both hyped up to go against each other, both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. It's the running back in the flat. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
The defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he can do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get out to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
Defense is coming after him. Just flings it out of bounds with the pass rush closing in. That play makes it 2nd and 10. Out the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Breaks an open space. He's in the clear.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. Here's the second down play. Back to throw. It's Irvin. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking downfield. Oh, the pass is picked off. Could take it all the way. The 20. Past the 10. He's going to take it in. A game-changing play. Touchdown, Canes.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner looking to make a play here. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Quarterback pulls the ball to keeper. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to 21.
Well, that's the risk you take as a coach running this style of offense. And really, as a quarterback, you know that there's a chance you're going to get hit like that. And boy, did he get annihilated by this defense. I'm just happy that he got up and ready to play that next play.
First down and 10. Defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, you and I love this guy's ability to run the football, especially in the option game. But why take an unnecessary hit here? A chance to step out of bounds and avoid the hit? You got to do it.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looking to throw. It's Irvin. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Just a great job here by this linebacker to be able to come up with that sack there on the blitz. A big play for this defense. And, man, Chris, you think about the linebacker play at the University of Miami over the years, it starts with Ray Lewis, and it could end with him, to be honest, but the list just keeps going. Michael Barrow, Jonathan Vilma, and Dan Morgan. It can go on and on and on, and this guy right now is trying to live up to that standard.
Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. And here comes the punter onto the field. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Hurricanes offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Got a quarterback here who was really dialed in the last game. Incredibly efficient performance. Let's see if Kirk, if he can duplicate that again today.
Yeah, he just seemed to be in that zone. You know, like you said, every decision was very solid. Put the ball right where the receivers can make a play. I think that's the important thing today. Going up against a defense that has great athletic ability. Just continue to make those good decisions. Be accurate with the ball. And he's got another chance to have another great day. What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Second down play coming up. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. He's swarmed by the defense.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Got to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. And they get the conversion there. Set up now, first down at the 38. The Canes lining up here on 1st and 10. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And now the running back's got it again. As the first down is still going. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Canes keep the football on the move. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. A short completion of the tight end. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. That one hurts. Smacks him up 10 yards. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Play action fake. Looking to throw. On the move now. He's going to pull it down and run. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And they pick up the first on the ground. Heading for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Dropping back, it's Irvin. A screen to the wide receiver. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
On the screen. Pickup of 13. First down for the offense.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. He hands it to the back. Brought down after the nice spin move. Just a small gain by the offense.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Sticking with the running game. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play.
Illegal blocking back.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage. Looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
And now they'll run it on the draw. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The punt team making their way on the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Oh, and it lands at the 4 and bounces in for a touchback. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Now someone moved just a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards.
False start offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Finding some room at the 25. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Back in motion now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Has the first down and more. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Getting set. Here's second down. They'll run it here.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. And it's a direct snap. Defense has got him, but that wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down. The Canes are going to keep this drive rolling. He'll hand it off. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. 6th play of the drive coming up.
The offense takes a big shot here downfield. I thought they may have a chance, but the defender makes an unbelievable play to get a hand on the ball and knock it away.
And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Good job by the defense forcing this pitch to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands. The problem is they gave up some positive yards there, but at least they brought him down.
Send the back in motion. Oh, looks like the defense jumped offside there. If that's the case, this will be a first down.
Encroachment defense.
And the encroachment penalty moves the ball up a little bit. Offense has got this drive going now. A killer penalty to extend it. A fresh set of downs now. 1st and 10 now for the offense. They'll feed the back again. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10. The Hurricanes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
2nd down and goal upcoming. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Makes a quick catch. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play.
Hold offense.
Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Offense facing 2nd and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. After a long drive, it's a 3rd down. Is it a touchdown or a field goal? This is a 4-point play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. They'll be tackled. They'll have to wait and see what this penalty marker is about.
Hold offense.
So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Stanford offense back out there on the field now. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Dropping back, it's Irvin. There's contact on the throw, and it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Gets rid of it on the move. Catch made in space. Look out. Here he goes. Inside the 20. And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. So that long scoring play is spoiled by a penalty. That's a big call in this game. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looking for a receiver. A deep shot right down the middle. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. Punt team ready to boot it away. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking tackles.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense the fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. 1st down and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Takes the handoff on the counter play. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
And the returner is brought down. And the Miami offense is back on the field. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He's got the first and still going. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
These guys didn't let the halftime break slow them down. They continue to dominate the line of scrimmage, give the ball to the back. Nice big positive gain to get things started here in the second half.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Breaking free at the 35. He make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Stop for no gain defense. Very stubborn here down near the goal line. Ball spotted at the 5 for this 3rd and goal play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grabbed by the receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making.
Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
But we've watched this guy all year, and we know that he is a threat when they get down inside that 5-yard line. It's 4th down and goal. The defense just did not anticipate that this guy's legs could hurt him, and they did for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. Heavy blitz look here, pre-snap. Scanning the field, it's Irvin. He's running out of time here. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. He'll try a pass here. Catch made on the left side. Gets some space around the 30. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He makes the grab. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Looking to throw yet again. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The senior able to make the stop after a short game.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They look to throw it here on second down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. First down here for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Running back grabs it on a screen. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Try and muscle for the first down. Well, the power run is stuffed. Barely makes his way back to the line of scrimmage on that one.
Fourth down coming up.
Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. Hasn't been much of a contest so far, and the stats will reflect that. Let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the fourth quarter. They need less than a yard for a first down. They'll go for it on fourth. QB keeper all the way. Scooped up in the defense. The ball breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Stanford. A huge defensive score.
I love the fact they didn't give up today. This has not been a great game for them, but the fact that they're still fighting late says a lot about the character of this football team.
And after the PAT, the lead is still 31-7. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Well, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position, they were dialed in and pounced on the football.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field.
Hold.
Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Important second down play coming up. Tailback with another carry. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. The pass rush closing in. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29. The Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. 2-minute clock with the running game. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Snags a quick throw. They make the stop, but then moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down. And the Canes looking to cash in this red zone trip. Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense able to contain him after that juke, but he picks up a solid game.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
Touchdown, Miami. Adds 6 more points to the total.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
So hang on here. We've got a timeout as the coach wants the officials to take another look. He thinks he might have a shot at getting this overturned. Using that challenge, and he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. But they'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. Here comes the handoff. Oh, look at the quick cut. First down and more. He's still running. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call.
Holding.
Solid gain on the play there. Wiped out by the penalty flag.
3:25.
Looking to pass. It's Ramos. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch downfield. And the gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody.
And looking for a big play here. And is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. He just goes down, and that'll do it for the ball game.